What is up everyone, and we are back with another new world video. And today we're talking about getting max faction tokens in a day to enable you to buy mutated orbs and regular tuning orbs as fast as possible. I'm going to be showing you the best PvE faction token farm area and multiple different PvP faction token farm areas. These choices depending on what you are looking for in a farm. If your server is flooded with open world PvP making it impossible for you to get tokens and want PvE only, well, this video is for you, as well as the most consistent farm and the absolute fastest token faction farm. But before I get into that, my name is KZox and I created this channel in order to donate a portion of revenue gained to non-profit organizations that help out disabled veterans like myself, and by watching, you are contributing, so I thank each and every one of you. First up, I reached a huge milestone of 3,000 subscribers, and my goal for 2022 is to reach 5,000 by the end of this year. I'm not a big YouTuber, so to some, 5,000 subs isn't a lot, but for me, it would motivate me to continue to make these videos so I can donate even more to disabled veterans. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and consider subscribing to help me reach my 5,000 subscriber goal, I would greatly appreciate it. With that out of the way, you need to know different ways to boost your faction token farm because that plays a huge part in your farm. This video is not concerning the new OPR version where you're going to be getting faction tokens from doing OPR. So take that into consideration. This is only the PvE and the PvP faction missions. The newest addition to boosting faction token gain is the loyalty perk on bags. It can boost your faction token gains by 4.9% at 625 gear score. Now some players have tested this out and the loyalty perk does not stack. We don't know if this is a glitch or a bug or it's intended, so please keep that in mind. For now, I would recommend just buying one and go from there if the newest updates changes those loyalty perks. You don't need to max out your gear score on bags. If you just want to min-max a loyalty perk, here are the gear score ranges that you need to consider. In my opinion, 4.7% is a solid choice, and that's almost max but doesn't have a price premium as 600 does. The perks on your bag don't really matter because you can always just equip it when you are turning in your missions. So you don't need to use your bag all the time, you can just use it for the loyalty perk. You can either buy these bags or craft these bags using the Armor Shards mod to force the loyalty perk. These are only acquired through the Armoring Aptitude chest, so if you don't have 200, then you are out of luck. The next faction boost is the Territory Standing upgrade called Territory Reputation that boosts faction tokens gained. This only applies to the territory that you have the upgrades in, so if you are in Everfall and have 30% faction token gain, that is only going to apply when you turn in those missions at Everfall. Territory Standing can be easily upgraded by spending a few thousand coin on food and crafting meals. Meals grant up to 5 reputations each, and if you can buy these on the cheap end, you can get up to 30% more faction token gain within a few minutes. Lastly is owning Weaver's Fence Fort that boosts your faction token gain by an additional 5%. Now let's get into the farms. This first farm is for people who do not want a PvP whatsoever or can't because their server is flooded with open world PvP. It can be maxed out if you have enough Azoth or coin to spend. That's because this farm in Brightwood has 3 to 4 PvE missions near a shrine, so you can easily fast travel to it, complete the farm, and then drown your character to respawn in Brightwood. In some cases, this can be completed in less than 5 minutes, and since missions refresh in 5 minutes, you can max out your faction token gain per hour. This nets you around 1500 to 1600 every 5 minutes. Unfortunately, sometimes you will get PvE missions that are not next to the shrine, but in most cases it's gonna be 2 or 3 missions, so your average coin per hour changes that with RNG. Next up is the most consistent farm. It is the most consistent farm since it's a non-capturable territory. There are no fort capture and fort intelligence PvP missions. This lowers your PvP faction pool by 2, and since the fort PvP missions are not worth it and are bugged, you will have a higher chance of getting high rewards and easy PvP faction missions. This is in Great Cleave, close to the outpost, usually PvP free because everybody here is doing faction token farming so nobody else kills each other, and with a smaller PvP mission pool, it is a solid choice to pick. However, since it's not a capturable territory, you cannot upgrade your territory standing, so you cannot boost your faction token gain through that. For the average player, this is about a 30% deduction in faction token gain. But the offset is a higher consistency in tokens gained per hour. If you want to compare Great Cleave to Brightwood's faction tokens per hour, Great Cleave is a little higher depending on your territory standing in Brightwood. If Brightwood is insanely high, then you're gonna get more tokens gained per hour. Our last, most profitable farm is Rig Water. The runs here can take around 9 to 10 minutes long and offer you the highest token rewards. This time also depends on your faction that you are. For me, I get around 2,600 every 9 minutes. However, the downside is, like all capturable territories, the 4 PvP missions and the intelligence ones are really useless, as well as killing other faction members, so these can take up between 1, 2, or all 3 of your PvP mission slots. So if you are unlucky, you will be waiting around for these to refresh, waiting another 5 minutes of not farming. But if you don't mind waiting that 5 minutes every time, like you are crafting or you're doing some shopping on the free market, then this is a good spot to consider. And this is really why a lot of people prefer to do Great Cleave, and it's the best farm for them because of the lower PvP mission pool. However, if your territory standard faction token boost is extremely high, then it's going to be worth farming in Rig Water even with its inconsistency. The faction tokens I gave you per hour does not consider any boost whatsoever, so they are just the raw numbers. And there you have it, multiple different farms for multiple different type of people with multiple different type of goals. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing, as it greatly helps me reach a greater audience, and that helps me donate even more to disabled veterans. Thank you all for tuning in and listening, and until next time.